the U11 and the 8 Plus, the best HTC and iPhone currently on the market. So let's see how they stack up. Now both these phones have a lot in common, and during this test, of course, the main focus is going to be speed, but also going to be testing out stuff like the front-facing cameras and the speakers. And both phones, excellent quality speakers on them. Now, of course, Apple's big phone for this year is the 10, as you guys see the 8 Plus first one to boot up. But the 10 and the 8 Plus have a lot in common, including the A11 chipset, so maybe pretty similar in terms of speed. And HC up as well. Lots planned for this video. Next up, let's go over the specs. Both these phones have 5.5-inch screens, but higher resolution on the HTC, Quad HD versus 1080p on the iPhone. We'll be having a front-facing camera test later in this video. 60 megapixels on the HTC versus 7 on the iPhone. On the back, you see the iPhone has two cameras, both of them are 12 megapixels, and the second one is used for zoom. And then on the HTC, you have one camera at 12 megapixels as well. The U11 has either 64 or 1 trillion gigabytes internal storage, and the iPhone either 64 or 256. Now the HTC does have micro SD card support, the iPhone does not. Larger battery on the U11, 3000 capacity versus 2675 on the iPhone. Snapdragon 835 and either 4 or 6 GB of RAM on HTC, and I do the 6 GB model of that. And on the iPhone, the latest A11 chipset and 3 GB of RAM. Both these phones are water resistant, IP67 certified, and they also have stereo speakers we'll be testing out later in the video. No headphone jack on either of these phones, unfortunately. On HTC, you have USB Type-C at the bottom, and on the iPhone, you have a Lightning port. And looking around the edges here. Look at the back and beautiful, beautiful designs of both these phones. So both of them have glass on the back, and it's close to look at that. And one cool feature on the U11 is you can squeeze your phone like this, and assign an action to it. So for example, I have the camera. So great specs on both, and now continuing with the rest of the test. Games and apps opening next, and as you guys see, all the apps closed down on both phones. So first up, we have NBC News. And this one going to the HTC. iFunny next. This one going to the iPhone. YouTube. HTC here. So good back and forth so far. Calculator. And clock. Alright guys, photos next. That one going to the iPhone. eBay. And that one the HTC. Amazon shopping next. And I think that was the iPhone in terms of fully loading it up, including the ad. Alright, so now we're getting into more intense stuff. We have Modern Combat 5 first of 3 different games. And let me know in the comment section below if you have any game suggestions. We'll be switching them up here shortly. Actually, I have to fast forward this on the iPhone. So yeah, iPhone always wins this game against Android phones so far. And pretty easily here too. Okay, so 2 more games. Next up, Temple Run 2. And looks like the HTC is going to take this one. So very impressive here for the Snapdragon 835 versus A11. And final game, then moving on to more stuff. Asphalt 8. An iPhone generally does a pretty good job with this game. And as you guys see, iPhone first one load up. And HC up as well. Okay guys, so let's take a look at AnTuTU next. So as you guys see, 209,000 on the iPhone, 182 on the HTC. And I actually ran this 3 times on the iPhone. The first time I got 221,000, the second time 214, and the third, as you guys see, 209. But regardless guys, extremely impressive scores all 3. Now a lot of people say that AnTuTU is better optimized for iOS and Android, but regardless, very impressive score for the iPhone. Speaker test next, and both these phones have excellent quality speakers and 2 on them. So first up, HTC. and the iPhone. So let me know in the comment section below what you think of the quality, but personally I think both sound great. Chrome next and clearing out the web history on both phones. So we're going to close out, go back in. Four different sites. The first one is going to be IGN. IGN.com. And this one going to the iPhone. IMDb.com next. And this one going to the HTC, so two more, HTC and Apple. HTC.com. And this site usually takes a while to load up, but you guys see U11 here, so fittingly. And final one, Apple.com. Apple.com. And ironically enough, the HTC winning that, so overall web browsing does go to HTC, 3 versus 1. Next up, let's test out the camera between these two phones. And I'm going to bring this dog. So this is making its debut. Now we'll be showing you guys front-facing camera in a minute. And we'll have more in-depth camera comparisons of the rear in the future. That'll be its own video. So testing out the speed for now. You see a bit faster there loading it up, but the real focus here is in terms of camera speed. Okay, so just what I expected. I think the iPhone is a bit faster at taking pictures, although sometimes it will be a little faster on HTC, but overall this one does go to the iPhone. HTC not the fastest taking pictures, but still great quality camera on it. So just a quick comparison of the front cameras on both these phones, and again, iPhone is 7 megapixels, HTC is 16, and testing out the image stabilization. So just a quick comparison of the front cameras on both these phones, and again, iPhone is 7 megapixels, HTC is 16, and testing out the image stabilization. Fingerprint scanner speed next, and both these phones excellent, right here on the home button. So testing out the speed. And as you guys can already tell, this one going to the HTC. But both guys incredibly fast, very reliable, work pretty much 100% of the time. Actually, I cannot even remember the last time that one of these phones did not work for me. And keep in mind guys, the upcoming iPhone 10 is not a fingerprint scanner at all, so one advantage of the 8. Lastly, we have multitasking, and remember you have twice as much RAM on HTC, 6 versus 3. And personally I think HTC has excellent multitasking. So back towards the beginning, let's try NBC News first. So refreshing here on HTC, and now it's refreshing on the iPhone, so this one going to the HTC. And again, back towards the beginning, let's do iFunny, HTC, and let's try out one of these games, so Temple Run 2. And that is excellent on both phones. Again, back towards the beginning, let's see YouTube. Now this one, it does always refresh on Android, and I think that's intentional to give you the latest results. Photos. Now you guys notice on the iPhone it does not display the latest pictures at first. You have to scroll down. It's hard to tell when it actually does load up on the iPhone. eBay. Great there on both. Amazon. Once again, excellent on both. Oops, actually did I click on that on the... Hold on one second guys. I did not. Let's see if it loads. Let's see if it refreshes. So next up we have Modern Combat 5. Excellent on both. Let's do one final one. Let's do Asphalt 8. Now on the iPhone, it was originally showing a picture there, so very close on both phones. Excellent multitasking, really very few errors with it. So let me know in the comment section below which phone you think won. And personally, I think both these phones did great. Now, lots more testing between these two phones. Camera test, battery, more. So if you aren't already, please subscribe, press in the middle there. Or you can watch another video right now in the bottom right corner. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching.